let's say everything's very archaic in this. We don't have anything fancy, but it's comfortable for us. And it's not a camper, it's more of a comfortable travel device. We're driving down the road and we have our Nature's Head, which is incredible. There's no order. It's very easy to clean. We dump the urine pail about every second day. And as far as for the compost section, I think the last time it was over 6 months before we had to clean it.
Wow.
We use coconut coir in it.
Why do you use that?
It's either that or peat moss, and the coconut coir seems to last a little longer.
Yeah.
And
I didn't get into that yet, but I'm starting to research it.
Yeah, so that's kind of how we went.
And tell us what your past life was in 10 seconds. Like, what'd you do for a living?
I started off in the Navy on submarines.
Nice.
And I was in the technical field, so I kind of have a little bit of...
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, you're welcome. I left there and went to a nuclear plant as an instrument control tech for 12 years. And I kind of wanted to be outside, so the company I was with allowed us to post and bid. So I bid into line department. I did that for 22 years, 25 years, something like that. And I retired from that. And the year COVID hit, I'd been thinking about doing this. And I got sent home like in the first week because nobody knew anything.
Yeah.
And I came in contact with, and it's another story, someone that may have had COVID. So they just automatically sent me home for 2 weeks.
Right.
And I stayed in a camper right here in the backyard because my mother-in-law was inside and she was ill and we didn't know. So I just separated myself from everybody.
Sure.
So in that time, I sat in that camper and I started researching. I joined a couple of different groups. One of my biggest influences was Far Out Ride.
Okay.
It's a retired couple out of Canada, both engineers. And a lot of the stuff I did was inspired by them in some way, shape, or form.
So that's awesome. And you're very, like, always mechanically inclined, so you did all the plumbing.
Yes.
Water tank work. Anything special with the plumbing at all? Is it pretty much just run standard and small?
It's all, I can take you a walk around in the back, but it runs off of a regular DC pump, and I've got a little accumulator on it so it doesn't pulse.
You decide to put all your fuses right here and
actually I have a
just
fuse,
a 12
volt fuse box here. I have one up here, and there's one in the back down low, and it's for future expansion when I get the walls finished in.
And you separated the systems. Like on my boat, I have one of those, right? Mm-hmm. And why did you separate?
I separated them because I can feed off of each one of these. There's only like 2 circuits off of this one right now.
Okay.
And I can put up to like 5 more, and I fed it with a very large cable. So it has the capacity to feed multiple circuits. Same thing with that one. That also has a capability of up to, I think, 10.
Ampacity is a word. That's a vocabulary word of the day.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that in years. Just define that for everybody.
Ampacity is basically the amount of current draw based on wire size.
Otherwise, there's a fire. You put too much current and too small of a wire, you're going to burn down.
Yeah, a lot of people think that they need to fuse for the device they have, but they don't. You need to fuse for the wire size.
Yeah. All right, let's see the rest. I know you mentioned a cool hot water heater.
Yeah, this is the isotherm in here, and as you can see, it runs off of the engine coolant. And
wow.
So basically, you have I think the thermostat's set at like 190 in the van.
Okay.
So I have 4 gallons of 190-degree water, and it feeds through this mixing valve, and then it feeds off to the rest of the hot water devices we have, which right now it's just the sink. I do have it plumbed to put hot water to the back.
And how much is that to like do this on your own?
How much was it? Oh goodness, this one was expensive. I think it was like maybe $300-400.
And that's still doable though. When you get a hot water heater in an RV.
Yeah.
And now you have the instant ones, and they're more expensive because they're small, but they're great. And this is another option for people.
Yeah.
What's the name of it again?
I think it's isotherm.
And it's the general term of what's that called, that whole operation?
It's basically just a heat exchanger for heating your hot water.
Okay.
Yep.
And where did you hook it up to the engine?
I can show you. It taps into the heater coil that feeds into the... let me crack Yeah, so as you can see, it comes in right here, and the two hoses tap off with isolation valves. And
So it's a T-split.
It's just a T-split for the heater core for your cabin temp.
Amazing.
Yep.
Not hard at all. If
No,
you're not a mechanic, you can figure that one out.
You can. I was a little nervous about it because I didn't want to get any air bubbles in the system.
Sure.
But I just flushed it and flushed it and flushed it.
Okay.
It worked
So
fine.
you be safe and flush it.
Correct. Yep.
You learned that much.
Yep. A few things that I did in this, which a lot of people have talked about on different communities, is I put the swivel seats in.
Genius.
And the ProMasters, as a rule, the seats sit high. So what I ended up doing was I went through a company in Texas and I bought bases that are 4 inches lower than normal. And that dropped the seats down to a comfortable height for both myself and my wife.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This one also spins. We use this as that'd be like my table, and my wife's table is here.
Fantastic. Simple drawers, simple fridge, cooler.
Yep. I built all of the cabinets, the drawers, everything was from scratch.
There's definitely a community for van builds like this that are more function than looks.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what ours is function, and it is so comfortable.
Because the looks would be nice, but you're going to spend 20 hours or more doing the finishing work.
Correct. So this cooler is multifunctional. This is actually how we get up on the bed. So this is it. I mean, we're both older, so we don't like hop like we used to.
And why put a step stool there when you have a dual purpose cooler?
Right, and we do use the cooler itself. Now here's another function. Like I told you, I was on submarines.
Yep.
On a submarine, you have your bed, and inside it you have a bedpan.
Yeah.
This is where we store our clothes.
That's awesome.
And it's in thirds, so 1/3, 2/3, and the back one comes up the other way. And that's where I store tools and basically just other stuff.
The thirds are perfect too because people don't realize, like, now you can lift this third, and if you need the back third, you go in the back and access it.
Exactly.
And that way you don't have to take the whole mattress off unless you need the stuff in the middle.
Right. The other part of this that turned genius is that a lot of people sleep sideways, and that was kind of the original intent with buying the ProMaster, because it's wider than other vans.
Okay.
We don't use it that way. The way we use it is the countertops are the same height as the bedpan.
Nice.
So we basically have a king-size bed with a horseshoe cut out of the middle.
That's fantastic.
The mats down.
And then you put your feet on the mats. It's not like you're resting your head there.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
That's a great idea. And the pads come in handy when you want to put it behind the pillow and just rest, right?
Well, we have done that before too. We've stood them up in the back window, and it's another whole story, but we've got a projection device that we hang
Of course you
a
do.
curtain here, and it's
When it's cold and you can't do it outside.
it's basically a 60-inch TV in here, projection, and it works awesome.
Let's see the back.
Okay.
I love the stickers. I just started putting them on mine. And I think that's coming back in marketing a little bit too.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
We try and pick them up pretty much anywhere we go.
So this is your...
So over here is this is our water tank. It's 35 gallon. It's over the wheel well. This is the, I think it's called the SureFlow pump. And like I said, we also put this little accumulator on it. I think it's pressurized to like maybe 20 pounds or something like that.
So that's just a bladder essentially?
It's basically a little bladder. It keeps the pump from cycling. Like you go into certain campers and you hear the pump just
Like mine.
Yeah.
So if I put that on my unit, that'll help. I can throw that on right now.
You could.
And that's an accumulator, and how much do they go for usually?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. Like I told you, I was stuck in my camper in
Mm-hmm.
COVID, and luckily I hit it early enough. I could still buy everything, and I had the UPS truck was coming 2-3 times a week, bringing stuff in.
So what else you got going here? This is awesome. You got a huge Renology inverter.
Yeah.
4,000.
It's 2,500.
2,500.
Yeah.
That's watts.
Yeah. So this one right here is it was a little bit more expensive than some.
Sure.
It's is inverter, charger, and it auto transfers.
All of it.
So when I plug in, which this is my cheapo way to plug in, and if it goes bad, it's just a little cheap 3-way
To
thing
fix,
that
yeah.
you just slide a new one in.
Again, with a heavy gauge wire and heavy gauge fuses. I've been here.
Yes, yep. There's a shut-off switch, and there's also multiple fuses throughout. You can't see them there, but there's fuses in there that...
when you're going shore power.
Correct, right. And here's my third distribution box.
Again, say this, that has 3 functions.
Right, it's a inverter, so it'll turn it into 120.
Solar into 120, yep.
Yeah, well, battery into
Or
120.
DC into 120,
Yep,
okay.
Yep. It auto transfers, so when I plug into shore power, it auto transfers any AC load straight through this, so it's not actually inverting anymore. And it charges the batteries.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and the other way, and the most common way that we charge the batteries, and it's hard to see it, but up in front, there's a battery-to-battery charger. That one is a Sterling. It comes from England. And
Why'd you get that?
So basically, while we're driving down the road, we're charging the batteries.
Oh, okay. So right from your alternator.
Right from the alternator, yeah. And we've been going 3 years on it now, and we haven't had any problem with the alternator, which I was kind of worried about because you're taxing the alternator. But this thing boosts it, and it's very slow how it does it. So you drive for 5 hours, fully charge your batteries, and the 400 amp hour Battleborn batteries will last. They'll last us 3 days using everything.
And say what that is again?
It's a battery to battery charger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that there are some other options for alternator charging.
Renergy makes them. There's a whole bunch of different companies.
You just felt comfortable using this technology.
It was one that was recommended by Far Out Ride.
Okay.
And they had done all the research, and they posted the research, and it has worked fine.
And then this is your heater?
No.
What is this?
No, this right here is an air conditioner. It's regular house air conditioner, and I just poked a hole through the bottom. The vent out, yeah. And I can't run it off the battery, so that's what the generator's for.
Right. That's a whole nother investment with an inverter to do that, and it's more battery work.
Oh, it would be unbelievable how much it would cost if you were to do it with battery, yeah.
The nice thing is a lot of people are doing mini splits, and they're making them small enough now, and they're using low wattage.
Yep.
But that's still tough to do the math on, depending on what your function is.
Correct. Yeah. And this is our cooktop. I mean, it's
Throw it in the
basically
back.
a propane, and we'll, if we need it, we'll take the table out. And
all in, what would you say you put in money-wise? Just rough estimate.
So it was a 2-year leftover we bought. It's an 18. We spent 32 on the van, which was a great deal.
Yeah.
And I've probably put 30,000 just in pieces parts.
Okay.
So we're in the 60, and I'm probably guessing high on that.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Right.
Because now we got inflation and everything else.
Sure.
But look, we had other van here that was today a little bit longer, but that's a $90,000 to $100,000 brand new. You saved 30, 40 grand.
Correct. Yep.
And you can still improve it any way you want. You did a great job on the ceiling.
Yep.
And you could do more down the road.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. This right here is a Savior, the Max Air fan.
Yes, always.
It's incredible. Right now it's on auto, so we just have a temperature set on the remote, and it'll keep the van, it'll run until it gets to the right temperature. It's amazing at night how you start off where it's warm in there, and all of a sudden the fan just kicks way down. You've got it at temperature, and then it's off by the time morning comes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially up here.
Yeah.
We're in upstate New York.
Yeah.
And your name for everybody?
Tim DeLeo.
And we just met through Harvest Hosts, and great guy, amazing property. He's thinking about coaching people on this stuff. You never know. So
yeah,
feel free to reach out to me, and we'll get in contact with Tim and go from there. Thank you.
All right, no problem.